Brooke and Bob, yeah, at the moment, it's not too bad. I don't want to step outside right now, but yeah, and look, the cold, as expected, we think played a role in all of this. In the end, it was not even close. Former President Trump won, and he won with the margin he was hoping for.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Iowa caucuses.
Bone-chilling cold may have kept many caucus goers home last night, but Iowa delivered a resounding and record-setting win to former President Donald Trump.
The big night is going to be in November when we take back our country, and truly, we do make our country great again.
From there, it was a race for a distant second place. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis edged out former UN Ambassador Nikki Haley, giving his campaign a much-needed boost.
In spite of all of that they threw at us, everyone against us, we've got our ticket punched out of Iowa.
Haley now looks to regain support in next week's New Hampshire primary, where recent polls suggest she is closing the gap with Trump.
Trump and Biden both lack a vision for our country's future. Our campaign is the last best hope of stopping the Trump-Biden nightmare.
And after a disappointing finish in Iowa, Vivek Ramaswamy suspended his presidential bid Tuesday night. Now he's endorsing Trump and calling on the former president's challengers to drop out of the race.
The sooner they make it, I think the better it is for our country. So we're able to focus on actually advancing our own agenda.
Okay, now the Iowa caucuses have kind of a mixed record in terms of predicting who the actual Republican nominee will be. Back in 2000, George W. Bush won here and obviously went on to become the GOP nominee. But in 2016, Donald Trump lost to Senator Ted Cruz. So, you know, take from that what you will. But on we go now to New Hampshire. Brooke and Bob.
Yeah, you know, Doug, it's interesting because I saw a lot of talk last night on the fact that, hey, you know, this means nearly 50% of the votes didn't go to Donald Trump. But is that significant if it took some 3 candidates to make up that 40-something%? I mean, you saw DeSantis sort of claiming positivity.
That's right. I think that's why it was so important to Trump to come in over the 50% line. So the other candidates couldn't say, well, a majority of voters selected someone else. It was a big win. And, you know, it was interesting also the role that the weather ultimately played. It was a pretty low turnout for the caucuses last night.
And you're off to New Hampshire, Doug. A very different electorate there, right? So more independents, and that's why Nikki Haley is hoping for a better show.
Exactly, and a tighter race shaping up in New Hampshire as well, with Nikki Haley in recent weeks kind of closing the gap with Trump. Trump still has a big lead there, though.
All right. Doug Lozato live for us in Washington. Travel safe, Doug. Thank you.